And while laying on your back, just take a few moments to check in. Maybe you need to get some wiggles out of your legs. Maybe you want to stretch your arms up and above you. And then let your body just feel heavy on the mat, on the floor. With every exhale, sighing out any stress, any worry. And then start to bring your attention to your breath. Whenever it makes sense in your breath cycle, let out a big open mouth exhale. Let your limbs feel even heavier. And take a full breath in, puffing up your belly and your chest. Open mouth exhale, sigh it out. Another one just like that. Deep breath in, fill up. Open mouth exhale. So we'll say the word pressing that air out of your chest and belly. Take another full, slow, long inhale. Fill up to your peak. Pause the top. Seal your lips and exhale through your nose. Bring a slight restriction to the back of your throat. So cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama, breath of fire. Warming our bellies, soothing our nerves. Helping our mind concentrate more on our breath and our bodies than these outside forces. So inhaling for a count of 3 or 4 always helps me. And exhaling for a count of 3 or 4. At this time, I encourage you to set an intention for your practice. Bring something to the front of your mind that you're working on. If nothing comes to memory at this moment, let me offer you this quote. Life is a balance between what we can control and what we cannot. We are learning to live between effort and surrender. Throughout this year, throughout this class, we'll have many times where we'll have to figure out the amount of effort and the amount of surrender. So take another few breaths. Sinking deeper into your first posture, your corpse pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, whatever you chose. So I start the music. Good. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Pull it in tight. Maybe interlace your fingers on the outside of your right shin. Feel free to give it some circles in your hip socket or your ankle. Then grab a hold of your strap, your blanket, your long sleeve, and wrap it around the bottom of your right foot, just right around the arch. You can either keep your left leg long in front of you or stomp your foot on the mat, and then press your right foot towards the ceiling. Keep your shoulder blades down, so make sure that the strap is long enough so your head and shoulders are heavy. Press your heel towards the ceiling, and then gently pull your leg straight towards your chest any amount. Big stretch in the back of your right leg. Good. Now bring it back to stacking over your hips. Pass the strap into your left hand while you tee out or goalpost your right arm. And taking whatever amount of angle feels right to you, begin to cross your leg over your body. So this first twist, you might not be able to go very far, that's okay. If you don't have the room in your space, feel free to do this with a bent knee. Take 2 to 3 breaths at your peak. And then slowly bring your foot back towards the ceiling. Transfer the strap into your right hand. Tee out your left arm to the left of you. And slowly open your right leg to the right side of you. Any amount. Again, it doesn't have to reach the earth. I like to press my left hand into my hip bone, gluing my left glute to the earth. 2 breaths. And then press your foot back towards the ceiling. Bend into that right knee, unrelease that strap, maybe give it a wiggle along in front of you. And just notice the difference in your sides. My right leg always feels a little longer after I do that. And then squeeze your left knee towards your left shoulder. Taking these same gentle movements here, maybe squeezing it in or circling that hip socket or ankle. And then straighten your left leg, grab a hold of that strap. Press the middle of that strap, shirt, or belt around the bottom of your left arch. And straighten and stretch that left heel towards the ceiling. Again, keeping your shoulder blades on the mat. Take a breath in here, just letting your body get used to this feeling. And then exhale, maybe pull your left straight leg towards you any amount. Okay, transfer the straps into your right hand. Tee out your left arm or goalpost it, just keeping that left shoulder blade rooted. And slowly cross your leg over your body. Again, the point isn't to touch the earth with your left foot. It's to get that stretch in that left outer hip. Finding that right angle for you, breathe. Come back to center. Transfer the strap into your left hand, tee out your right arm. And then slowly open your left arch to the left side of your mat, any amount. Gonna glue or press that right hip down. Breathe. Using that strong inner thigh, come back to center. Bring a slight bend to your left knee. You can put the strap to the side for now. Just lengthen both legs out in front of you. Give your tail a little wiggle. Shake your feet. And then pull your knees to your chest. Reach for the backs of your thighs. Rock forward and back lengthwise a couple of times, getting some momentum. A whole back massage. And after that second or third rock and roll, find your way into a tabletop. Spread your palms wide, knees hip-width distance apart. Gaze starts between your fingertips. Inhale for cow, drawing your belly down as you pull your chin up. Exhale, cat, tuck your chin, tuck your tail. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Connecting your breath with the movement. Maybe tucking your toes for a foot stretch, or swaying side to side. Continuing to warm up our spine. And then return to your tabletop, drawing the crown of your head forward. Move your hands one handprint forward, give yourself some room, tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips high. Invite some gentle movements here, maybe walking out your dog, maybe rolling through your toes. And then find center. Feet should be about hip-width distance. Try to pull them away from each other. Slight bend in your knees and press your belly as if they could touch your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Gaze at your hands. Slowly step forward for ragdoll's pose. Feet hip-width distance. Lay your chest over your legs. Maybe reach for opposite elbows and take a gentle sway side to side. And dangle your fingertips down. Say yes and no with your head. Open and close your jaw. Heel toe your feet near each other with a slight space between your heels. Slowly begin to roll up, stacking one vertebrae at a time, until finally you stand tall. Inhale, roll your shoulders to your ears. Glide them down your back with a sigh. Letting the weight of your day just drip down your fingertips. And then bring your hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Take a moment, close your eyes. Even standing here, finding the difference between effort and surrender. Being able to find balance, but putting effort towards lifting your kneecaps, pulling your navel in, using your belly to breathe instead of your chest. And blink open your eyes, release your arms long by your side. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your arms up. Pull your shoulders down your back. And then if it's available to you, clasp your hands above you, making a little laser gun with your pointer fingers, interlacing the rest. Lift up through your torso, and big side stretch over to your right, bumping your left hip out, carving your right armpit forward. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side stretch, lift up, then over, pressing into all parts of your feet, creating space along each of your right ribs. Inhale, back to center, release the clasp of your hands. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive, hinge from your hips, lengthen forward. Inhale, halfway lift, draw your hands up your shins or thighs. Tabletop your back here, so extend your spine, keeping your gaze about 2 feet in front of your toes. Exhale, fold deeply. Just found some dog food. Plant your palms, step back, high plank. So press into your palms, doming out between your shoulder blades. Fire up that belly. Take a deep breath in. Lower your knees, and then bring your elbows to your side, lowering your chest and belly together. Glue the tops of your feet to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra, no weight in your hands. Igniting along your spine, pressing your pelvis down. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, press up into a table or a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, lifts, hips lift high. Full breath in, full breath out. Let's flow, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, bow deeply. Inhale, mountain root down, reach high. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands together, thumbs slice down your center. Inhale, mountain, reach out up. Interlace your fingers except for your pointer and thumb. Lift up, then over, side stretch, arching around a big ball. Inhale, back to center. Other side, lift up and bump your right hip out. Good, back to center, release your hands. Exhale, swan dive, melt your chest down. Inhale, halfway lift, shift towards your toes. Exhale, bow, plant both palms, step back, high plank. Pausing here, pulling your hands away from each other. Engaging the muscles in your legs. Take a deep breath in. Lower your knees, pull your elbows back, lower your chest and belly together. Good, inhale, Cobra, Bhujangasana, so a little bit of weight in your palms. Pull your chest forward, elbows still bent. Neck is long. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes, press up into a table or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Full inhale, full exhale. One more, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop towards your hands, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain tadasana, reach. Exhale, samasthiti, hands together at your heart. Inhale, mountain, reach up. Interlace everything but your pointer and thumb. Lift up, then over. Carving that right armpit forward. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side stretch to the left, so pressing in both feet. Inhale, back to center, relax your arms. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, press your thighs back. Exhale, fold, plant both palms, step back, high plank, high push up. Pausing here. Now that we're a little bit warmed up, feel free to try on your full chaturanga or work with what we have been. Full chaturanga, you hinge forward and lower halfway, pull your elbows in, flip to the tops of your feet, straighten your arms and pull your chest forward. Exhale, down dog, swoop your hips back. Gaze at those pretty toes. You can try any version of a chaturanga that works for you. You can always skip, hang out in plank, you can even try camel. Take 2 breaths here. Awesome. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset your spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Good, so your feet can be hip width distance or together. What we want to focus on is sitting our booties back. So when we gaze over our knees, we can at least see a couple of toes. You can see my back is dipped, so I'm going to pull my belly in to try to straighten my spine. And then reach your arms forward. Sit 1 more inch. Exhale, forward fold. Shake it out. Tense your fingertips. Step your left foot up and back, low lunge. Take up space here. Maybe take some bends and straightens. Get some pops and cracks out. One big move I like to do is make circles going in a big direction to the right. And then big circles to the left. Then find your low lunge. Root down, rise up, high crescent. So my hips are still square forward. Slight bend in that back knee. Pop that back heel. Try to stack your right knee over your right heel. 1 more breath here. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Plant that back heel, toes come in or stay at a parallel. And your right knee stays straight just for a breath or 2 as you tee out your arms. Straighten your front knee, give it a break. Flip your right palm, reverse triangle, sweep up and back. Gaze is up. Remember lengthening out of both side bodies just as we did in our Sunday. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2, lunge towards your second toe. Then cartwheel your hands to surround your front foot. Step back, flow through your version of a chaturanga, maybe on your knees. Pull your elbows back. Inhale, belly back bend of your choice. Exhale, find your way back to downward facing dog. 2 full breaths. Other side. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Again, shifting the weight back. Weight comes to your heels. Pulling your belly off your thigh. Feel free to sweep those arms up or widen them if your neck feels crowded. Use those strong glutes, those strong quads. 1 more breath. Exhale, fold, lift your sit bones, straighten those legs. Plant your fingertips, step your right foot up and back, low lunge. Take up space. We still want our front knee stacked over our heel. And then take some gentle movements here, maybe shifting forward and back. Maybe taking those circles like I did on the other side. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Good. All right, now that I got my pops and cracks out, rooting down, rising up to your high crescent lunge. Draw that right hip bone forward, left hip crease back. Squeeze that right glute. Pull your belly in. Reach your arms high. Continually draw your left heel back. That'll help find your center. Good. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Adjust your stance for that front heel to back arch or back heel alignment. And kind of rip them out apart with your feet. Relax your shoulders down to your back and gaze forward just for a breath or 2. Squeeze your front leg straight, flip your left palm, reverse triangle, reach up and back. Press into your left big toe, create more space. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2, 90-degree bend. Then float to the mat, watch that out, the chaturanga, that high to low plank. Pull your chest forward. And then exhale, press your chest towards your thighs and down dog. 2 full breaths, downward facing dog. And then we'll flow a little bit quicker, breath to movement. Here we go, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or travel, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, chair, sit low. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Plant your fingertips, step your left foot up and back, low lunge, take up space. Root down, rise up, high crescent, find your balance. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, adjust your stance, lunge into that front knee. Straighten your leg, flip your right palm, reverse triangle, sass that right hip forward. Inhale, lift, exhale, bend, flow to the mat, cartwheel your hands down, flow through a chaturanga, or go straight to down dog. Take your time, match your breath to movement. 2 breaths and down dog. Other side, inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or travel, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press your thighs back. Exhale, bow, head heavy. Inhale, chair, weight in your heels, sit low. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Tense your fingertips, step your right foot up and back, low lunge. Root down, rise up, high crescent, scissor your inner thighs towards each other, breathe. Exhale, open up, warrior 2, back foot parallel, breathe. Then straighten your front knee, flip your left palm, reverse it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Windmill your hands to the mat. Take your chaturanga. Roll your shoulders back so your neck's long. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high. Full inhale. Full exhale. You guys got this. Awesome. Walk your hands back so that you're forward fold at the back of your mat. So your feet are hip width distance, your head is heavy. Maybe shake it, yes, no, just in case you're holding tension in your jaw. And then feel free to bend into your knees here to make this connection. But take your peace fingers, your pointer, your middle, and your thumb and wrap them around your big toe. Good, now straighten your spine just like we were doing halfway lift. And then exhale, fold even deeper, pulling your elbows to the side. Crown of your head maybe touches towards the earth, or your ponytail touches the earth. And lift your tailbone. Big toe pose, big stretch here. If you can begin to straighten the back of your legs. Pressing your abdomen. One more breath. Release your feet one at a time. And then walk your hands back out to a downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Good. Inhale your right heel high. Yes. Dial that right pinky toe down. Lift your heel high. Use your strong thigh. Exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Pull your knee to your belly, and then plant your right foot by your right thumb. Just the reverse of what we did earlier in our sun beat. Keep your left hand planted. Reach your right hand high, low lunge twist. Good. Imagine wrapping your rib cage to kiss your left thigh and gaze up. Reach your hands back to the mat, and then lower your back knee and tuck your back toes. Walk your hands up your front knee. Good. So you can move your foot back if you're feeling a little unbalanced so that your shoulders are stacked over your hips and your knee is stacked over your heel. But if you're already feeling a little more warm in your hips, you can sink into an Anjaneyasana version. Remember, keep your core engaged as if you had a corset. And maybe reach your arms up. Good. Plant your fingertips around your right foot. Exhale, half split. Hinge your hips back and straighten your right leg. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Feel free to use props if you have them. And then just take a few points and flex with your right foot here. Yes. And then flex your toes towards your face. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold over your right leg any amount, deepening your half split. Good. Walk your foot forward, plant it down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. We'll just flow between the two, warming up the back of our right leg a little bit more. Anjaneyasana, exhale, half splits, hinge your hips back, flex your right toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, bend into your right knee, reach your arms high. Exhale, half splits, straighten your right leg. Last one, inhale, Anjaneyasana, knee bends, chest lifts. Exhale, half splits, maybe challenge yourself by reaching your arms back. Good. Walk your hands forward, coming back into that low lunge. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Now here's a big move. We're gonna go into standing L. So get some movement into that front back foot and launch all of your weight into your right leg. Standing L, you're trying to stomp your left foot on the wall, but you're keeping your hips squared down. Right leg is as straight as possible, and still draw the crown of your head forward as if you were in a halfway lift. 2 breaths here. Good, lower your left foot next to your right, and let your chest just waterfall over your legs, shake it out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift, creating a 90-degree bend with your body. Exhale, ball pose, tense your fingertips, pop your heels. Give me a nice release for those hamstrings. Just curl your chin to your chest. Plant both palms, step back, wash it out with a chaturanga, high to low. Downward dog is where we need. Full breath in and out of your nose. Another leg, inhale, you lift your left heel high. Shoot energy through your heel, flex your toes down. Squeeze that muscle right below your left butt cheek to lift your heel 1 more inch. Good, exhale, slow motion, low lunge. Round your shoulders forward, pull your knee in, and step your foot between your hands. Awesome. Once your knee is stacked over your heel, root into your right hand or a block, lift your left hand high, low lunge twist. With every exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Pop that right thigh bone to the ceiling. Exhale, low lunge. Frame your front foot with your hands. Lower your back knee, untuck your back toes. Walk your hands up your front knee, coming into your Anjaneyasana. Again, if you want to feel a little bit more centered, walk your foot back. If you're already feeling really open in the hips, feel free to walk those toes forward. Find your Anjaneyasana by gluing the top of your right foot to the earth and reaching your arms to the sky if you're feeling ready. Good. Exhale, half splits. Frame your front foot with your hands. Grab a hold of blocks if you have them. And then hinge your hips back. Flex your left toes towards your face. Kind of draw that left hip crease back. You want to feel this, the back line of your left leg. And then once you feel supported, take some points and flex with your left foot. All right, flex your toes to your face. We're going to flow between these two. Anjaneyasana, plant your left foot, reach your arms high. Exhale, half splits, hinge back, straighten your left leg. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, bend into your left knee, sink your right hip forward. Exhale, half splits, draw your left heel back. Last one, bending into that front knee, reach your hands high, maybe upper mini back bend. Exhale, half splits, maybe with airplane arms. Challenge your core, find center. Good. Bend back into that front knee, return to your low lunge. Tuck your back toe, lift your back heel. Back knee and heel. So prepare yourself for standing out. Maybe get some momentum into that front foot, shifting more weight to your toe area, and then launch into your standing out. So my fingertips are about 1 to 2 feet in front of my left toes. Definitely would love a block here. Try to parallel your right leg to the ceiling. Breathe and lengthen your heel, your spine, and reach the crown of your head forward. Last breath. Exhale, forward fold, feet together, hip width distance, and relax your head towards your toes. Shake it out. Inhale, halfway left. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain. Rip your feet away from each other as you reach high. Exhale, Samasthiti. Find center. Elbows by your side. Inhale, mountain. Reach on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round and curl for your ball pose, releasing your hamstring, giving yourself a hug, breathing into your kidneys. Exhale, plant both palms. You can flow through a chaturanga, or let's take a child's pose. Spread your knees as wide as your mat. Big toes touch. Drive your hips towards your heels. And maybe walk your arms in front of you. Take the next few breaths to get settled. Return to those long, slow Ujjayana Prana. Breath of fires. Press weight back into your palms. Tuck your toes under. Return to your downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge. Stick your right foot by your right hand. Hop that back foot up a couple of inches so you can spin plant the heel. Coming into warrior one. Root down. Rise on up. So it's different than our crescent. Our back foot is rooted. Toes turn about 45 degrees angles. But we still want both hips squared forward. And then once you find the legs, let's interlace our fingers behind us and puff up our heart. Still lifting through our low backs. Getting your big chest opener here. Lift your chin. Stretch out your thyroid. Keep drawing that right heel back. Good. Release the clasp and reach your arms high. Pull your shoulder blades down and back. Open up to your warrior two, tee out your arms, reach in opposite directions. Flip your right palm, reverse warrior. So maintain the lunge in your front knee this time as you reach up and back. No weight in that back hand. Good, inhale, rise. Squeeze that front knee straight, just your yoga pants. Bump your hips back, reach forward with your right fingertips, and then down for triangle pose, Trikonasana. So here we're on a side plane. Instead of our hips squaring down to our mat, they are facing your side wall, or for me, facing my laptop. Keep that action going so your ribs are pulling forward, your hands are reaching high. 2 more breaths. Good, inhale, rise to stand. Dial your right toes in so both feet are now parallel, just very far apart. Lift up your heart, your gaze. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge down. You can reach towards your legs, your calves, your feet, a prop or the floor. But lift your tailbone, getting a big stretch in the back of your thighs. And letting your head pull your spine long. Good, begin to walk your fingertips towards your right foot, returning to that low lunge. But this time we're gonna walk our right foot to the right side of our mat for a runner's lunge. Good, so both hands are now under your chest, your right foot almost kisses the right edge. Let's lower our back knee and tuck our back toes. Feel free to stay on your hands if this is good for you. Maybe make fists if you need a break, or maybe lower to a prop or your forearms. Curl your chin to your chest, take a few breaths here, really sinking that left hip forward and compressing your right. Good. One more breath. Plant your palms underneath your chest if you lower. Tuck your back toe, lift your back knee. Sweep that right heel up and back, 3-legged down dog kick, maybe shake it out. And then return to downward facing dog. Both feet hip width distance. Smooth inhales and exhales through your nose. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, sweep it through. Pop that back foot up a couple of inches, spin and plant the heel, pressing into the pinky edge of your foot. Rise on up, warrior two. And start with your hands on your hips to make sure they're squared forward. We want to be bending into our left knee. Good stretch in the back of our right Achilles. And then interlace your fingers, the opposite thumb on top, behind your low back. Maybe reach for opposite elbows or grab a strap if this feels a little tight. And we're gonna open our chest, pulling our shoulders back, lifting our gaze. Good. Release the clasp of your hands, reach your arms towards the sky, warrior one. Exhale, open up, warrior two, expand to Virabhadrasana. Good. Chest faces the side, arms lengthen, keep that bend in your front knee. Flip your left palm, reverse warrior. Creating that side strength. Rise on up. Squeeze your front leg straight. Bump your hips back, reach forward. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. You can always grab your right hip and pull it back. And keep using your elbow to open your chest to the side. Good, I like pressing the top of my left hand into my calf so I'm not dumping down. I'm lifting out of my left side. 2 breaths. Good, squeeze your feet and your inner thighs together as you rise up for full engagement. Woo! Good, dial your left toes in. You can bring your hands to your hips for something a little different or keep your arms teed out. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your chin. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, release down. Now, since we've already done this posture on the other side, if your body is craving something different, feel free. You can always add a twist, or a lunge, or an inversion, or stay exactly where you are. 3 to 4 breaths. You're ready to come back to center. We're gonna walk our hands towards our left foot, coming to that runner's lunge, so shift your left foot all the way to the left side. Both hands come inside of your left arch. Then lower your back knee and tuck your back toes. Now, no judgment on your body, but the side might be totally different. Maybe make fists, maybe use support, but bring your chin to your chest, 3 to 4 breaths here. Last breath. Press weight back into your hands, be lower. Tuck your back toe under, lift your back knee. Sweep that left heel up and back, free it up, shake it out, whatever you need. Downward facing dog is where we meet. 2 reset breaths. Feel free to let yourself have a big open mouth exhale. We got 1 mini standing series left, and then we're on the mat. Almost done, guys. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop your back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, root down, but grow tall. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together at your heart. Take a moment, close your eyes. Maybe take a sip of tea or water. Finding your center. That space right in the center of effort and surrender. Blink your eyes open. Prepare for treat. Root into your right foot. Draw your left foot to either your ankle bone, your calf, or your inner thigh. Just avoid pressing on your knee and open that left knee wide. Zip off those little low bellies and keep your hands at heart center, especially if you're feeling wobbly. Once you find maybe a steady gazing point, you can take another arm variation. Good, imagine growing taller. And then if your arms aren't reaching high yet, please move them there. And then dial that left knee forward, coming into one-legged Tadasana. I'm going to turn to the side for you. So scoop that navel in even more, flex your left foot, thighs parallel to the mat. And then cross your left ankle bone right above your knee and sit back into your sitting figure four. So hands can come to heart center here. Open that left knee to the side. This feels really good on low backs, and for me, my outer left hip. It's okay if you fall over, just come right back into it. Good, inhale, rise to one-legged Tadasana. You got this, one more breath here. And then we're gonna take a big step back, landing into a high crescent lunge. So my left toes touch down, still drawing that right hip crease back. Arms surround your ears. And then open up to your warrior two. This is our peak pose, almost, still preparing. So warrior two, strong legs, strong core, flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Inhale, rise. Prepare for half moon. Bring your left hand to your left hip bone. Gaze about 1 to 2 feet in front of your right toes. And just as we did in standing L, we're gonna launch all of our weight into our right foot. But as in triangle, we're gonna keep our hips to the side. So I wish I had a block here. I'm gonna keep my left foot flexed as if there was a wall right beside me. And And then if I feel good, maybe reach your arms up. Maybe test your balance by floating your right fingertips. One more breath and half moon. Exhale, gently lean back into your warrior two. Relax your shoulders with a sigh. Then cartwheel your hands down. Wash that out, or just meet me out in a downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Last standing series. You got this. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands together, thumbs at your sternum. Now you know what's coming ahead of you. Envision yourself there. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do, prepare yourself. You got this. Blink open your eyes, prepare for treat. Spread your left toes wide. Draw your right foot to either your ankle bone, your calf, or your inner thigh. Good. Press through your heel, up through your leg, out the crown of your head. Again, feeling length, lightness. Maybe reach your hands high. Good. If your arms aren't up yet, please move them there. And then dial your right knee forward and release your foot from your leg. Coming into your one-legged Tadasana. Creating that 90-degree bend with our right leg. Tailbone points down on our left leg. Still feeling height. And then exhale, standing figure four. Work your right ankle over your left knee and sit back as if there's a cushy chair right behind you. Hands can come to heart center. Flex your right foot. Inhale, rise to one-legged Tadasana. One breath here. And then take a big step back, landing gently in your high crescent lunge. Squeeze that right glute. You know you're gonna want to use it later. Slight bend in that back knee. Open up, warrior two. So adjust your stance here for that front heel to back arch alignment. Flip your left palm. Reverse forward. Good, inhale, rise. Prepare for your half moon. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Gaze right in front of your left toes, about 2 to 3 feet. And then launch forward. Flex your right foot. Stack your hips. Feel the strength from your left heel up your thigh. Your side body's lengthening. Maybe reach your right arm high. Maybe float those left fingertips. One more breath. Gently bend into your left knee so you can lower your right foot. Returning to your warrior two with a sigh. And then last chaturanga of class. Cartwheel your hands down. Flow it out. Or just meet in a downward facing dog. Once there, full breath in. Full breath out. And lower your knees. Take a seat. We'll stretch out our outer hips just a little bit more with fire lock. So bring your right leg to about parallel to the front of your mat, and your left leg laying parallel on top of it. So this is pretty tight for me. I'm going to use a pillow for support, and my feet are still flexed. If this isn't even working at all, you can do Sukhasana, which is crisscross applesauce. Just remember which leg's in front. I know I need this today after my workout, so I'm gonna keep that pillow for support. First, start by sitting up tall. Keep pressing that left knee down with your body, not with your hand. And if you want even more, maybe crawl your hands in front of you. Chin to chest, 5 to 6 breaths. Slowly walk your fingertips back if you fold it forward. Remove any props. Unwind your legs in front of you. Just give them a little shake, a little wiggle, maybe a little self-massage. Okay, I'm gonna switch it out. So bring your left shin parallel in front of you. It's almost a 90-degree angle with your knee. And then your right ankle up and over. And there's still a lot of space here, and I feel a little bit better when it's supported. The longer I stay in it, the closer my knee can get to my foot, but I don't want to push it. So sit up tall to start. Flex your feet. And then if you're feeling good, maybe crawl forward. Chin to chest, 5 to 6 breaths. Whew, that side's really tight. Slowly walk your fingertips back towards your chins. Release any props. Unwind your legs. Give them a good shake. Whew. Yes, all right. And then I wish I had, I'm gonna put my shirt on, but grab whatever layers that you need. We're almost done, we're almost there. Okay, all right. So stomp your feet in front of you, bending your knees towards the ceiling. Reach your arms out in front of you, and slowly with control, lower all the way onto your back. Shimmy your heels a little bit closer towards your seat, so you can brush the backs of your heels with your fingertips. I know it's hard to tell, but feet should be about hip width distance. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bridge pose, root into your heels. Lift your hip bones up. Maybe walk one shoulder then the other underneath you, so you can interlace your fingers, but you don't have to. And keep pointing your knees forward, squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. And then slowly lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back, all the way down to the mat. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch. Open your knees wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Close your eyes. Good. Close your knees together. Bring your feet in line with your spine or with your hips again. We have time for one more back bend. If you're really up for it, feel free to take wheel. If you want something a little bit more restorative, maybe grab a hold of that block. I'm just gonna do one more bridge. So my feet are still hip width distance. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift your hips. So you're pointing your tailbone towards your knees. Maybe interlace your fingers, making a shelf for your heart. And watch your belly rise and fall. And then slowly lower your upper back, your mid back, your low back. You can do Supta Baddha Konasana again, bottoms of your feet together, knees open like a butterfly, or broken bridge, feet wide, knees together. Hand on a belly, hand on the heart, close your eyes. Good. So bring your knees back to the ceiling and bring your feet wide as the mat. So if you're in broken bridge, you're already in the right spot. Tee out your arms and then knock both knees to the left, leaving your feet where they are. So your feet almost look like zigzags if someone was floating above you. This is a good twist, keeping your shoulder blades down. If you want to intensify it, bring that left heel up and over your right knee. This is a favorite stretch of mine, all down my right glute, my right hip, and lower back. Maybe gaze over your right bicep. Release your left heel from your right knee if you went that direction, and swivel your knees back to the ceiling. Keeping your feet as wide as your mat, tick-tock your knees over to the right. Maybe bring that right heel over your left outer knee, and bring your gaze to the left side. This time, feel free to let your eyelids close. Release your right heel from your knee, swivel both knees back to the sky. Exhale, happy baby. You can pull your knees to the outside of your ribs first, or flex your feet to the ceiling first, and then pull them down. You can reach from the backs of your knees, your calves, your ankles. Take that gentle rock side to side if it feels good, massaging your mid and low back. Exhale, full wind removing pose, returning to that ball. Thighs together, wrap your forearms around your shins, pulling everything towards your center. Maybe kiss your knees. And then exhale, Shavasana, just where we started. Legs long in front of us. Untuck your tail. Let the back of your skull sink down. Slight space between your lips. Release the tension between your eyebrows. And surrender fully into this Shavasana. If you're ready to be woken, invite small movements to your fingers, to your toes. Circle out your ankles, your wrists. Rock your head side to side. Reach your arms up and back, taking a glorious Tuesday evening stretch. Open your mouth to yawn. Bend your knees and roll to either your right or left side for a fetal pose. Slowly press yourself up to a seat, taking as long or keeping your eyes closed, whatever feels good. Together, you can reach arms out now. Gathering all that positive energy we created with our bodies and our breath. Pull it towards heart center to fuel us, to ground us, to give us what we need when we need it. And then bring your thumbs to your third eye, space between your eyebrows, connect mind with body. Bow forward, namaste. Thanks for joining, ladies.